Yes, my funky friends. I am back to talk about the inaugural Thursday night football kicking off on Prime extremely shortly. Just before it does kick off, however, I wanted to talk about the game itself. The Buffalo Bills going up against the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Let's just get the pick out of the way. We are going to roll with the Dolphins in this one. Why? Yes, I picked the Cardinals to beat the Bills last week, and I was wrong. However, it was a 6-point game against a very questionable Cardinals team. If they barely beat the Cardinals by 6, by they I mean the Bills, it is like a questioning moment for me to question the team itself, to see how they will be going forward. Their long-term ceiling, as in past this ceiling, might be high, but for this year, I think this season is going to be very tough for Buffalo. On the other hand, for Miami, I think they struggled against Jacksonville, even at home. I think there was just a lot of things going on before the game that kind of took their, mind away from the game. But by the end, they were still able to kind of roll it back and finish the game how they needed to and be a professional team, which they did do that for themselves. I think this game as well, I know Josh Allen has pretty much owned Miami in this AFC East rivalry. However, I think in this matchup, I think with the heat that the Buffalo Bills will not expect at this moment in time in September from Miami, the weather will be a factor. I just got to roll with Miami. They got Tyreek Hill for speed. They got Devon Achane for speed. They paid everybody. From the reports down there in Miami, there are reports that Tua has taken his steps and came out of his shell as a leader before even getting paid, because he knew he was going to get paid and he knew he was going to be trusted with the keys to the franchise. So he kind of started being himself. And after the relationship that him and Brian Flores had, to the nurturing relationship that Mike McDaniel has developed with him, I think he just started getting more comfortable over time. Now he's, being himself, loose, light, and now he could just go out and ball. Money's out of the way as well for almost everybody. Jalen Ramsey got paid. Pretty much everybody on the roster got paid that needed to be paid. However, the trenches is questionable for offensive line and defensive line, how they hold on. But I trust the running game that Mike McDaniel would come up with. As mentioned on the Pat McAfee show today, if anybody does follow that, Jordan Poyer, he did move on from the Buffalo Bills after a long stint there. He was a captain there. He was a defensive play caller on the field alongside Micah Hyde, Matt Milano, Tremont Edmonds, in the recent history for the Bills and their fantastic defenses that they have had. However, now he does bring that high IQ to the Miami defense. They have 2 excellent safeties now with Javon Howland and himself. Corner-wise, they do have Jalen Ramsey. He's a big physical corner. He can come inside and help in the run game as well. Buffalo, they're going to have to play 12 personnel a lot. They have Kincaid. They have Dalton Knox. But wide receivers, they are still light. Once the weapons are light, you're very limited in what you can do. And as a defense as well, I think they're still pretty light. Greg Russo had a phenomenal game last week. However, he needs to add on to that week after week for them to, get into or get back into that AFC title game, Super Bowl, that level. I'm going to catch y'all for the Sunday breakdown very soon. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.